everyone. This is the Whack Pack Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew. And we're here. We are joined by a special guest today, Riley Miltko. Say hello.
Compton Ass Riley, aka Raindrop,
Yo, he out
aka
here
I
in
take
these
stage
streets.
dives at Costco,
AKA Lil Riley.
Riley, can you say hi?
aka your wife's boyfriend, Riley Milko.
Can Riley say hi? Hello.
Hello.
There he
Hi
is. Hello, Riley.
Alright.
Okay, so today we are doing Star Wars movies. So a little bit of a different setup this week. So we're going to each do our top 12 movies. The movies include Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars movie, Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One, Solo, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker.
And Star Trek Into Darkness. Just for
Not that one. That will be for another list. Not actually. I don't think we're ever going to
No,
do that.
I'm not doing
but-
Star Trek.
Alright.
I've never even seen a whole Star Trek movie all the way through.
I think
I never
saw
watched Star Trek.
I think I saw Star Trek Beyond. That was it. Like I didn't even watch
Whatever one had that hot green girl,
it.
that's
That was the
one I've
first
seen.
one. I think.
Nice.
Anyway, and after each of us are going to be ranking those from 12 to 1. So we're not going to be doing top 5 this week. We're just going to be going straight through. And then afterwards, we're going to be doing a tier list, as you can probably see. Or no, you can't actually. But yeah, we'll be doing a tier list as well using Tier Maker. And we're going to be ranking all 12 of these movies as a group. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And this week we will start
Come on,
with
Anthony.
Anthony this week.
All right.
No pressure.
It's gonna be different every week.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So, 12 to 1, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, 12, I have Phantom. Oh, my God.
That was
All right,
recorded
wait.
too.
Cut that out.
Not gonna
Go
cut
again.
that out.
Number 12 is Phantom Menace, because it's bad.
What?
The
bottom?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Keep
And
going.
then Last Jedi at 11. Again, I'm not a big fan of that movie.
Okay, that one's.
I agree with that.
Number 10 for me is Force Awakens.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of that one. I'm not a big fan of the three,
Different
last
list.
three. Number 9 is Solo. I never really liked Solo. I mean, yeah, wasn't a fan. And then number 8, I have Rise of Skywalker. So
Whoa. Okay.
pretty much 4 of the 5.
Riley.
4 of the 5 Disney-made movies are in my bottom 5. So, yeah.
I do want to hear an opinion from like someone like Riley is like essentially raised on like the new
Like
ones.
the newer movies.
Then
Yeah,
Riley,
so
Riley
it's
grew
so
up with
different.
like Force Awakens. and stuff.
That's so funny, because
Yeah.
I grew up like on the prequels, but my dad also like shoved the original down my throat, which
Yeah.
made
That's
me
the
love
same with us, yeah.
hmm
Okay, number 7, I have Attack of the Clones.
Wow, that is
Um,
high actually. That's
Yeah.
pretty high for that one. Not gonna lie.
I mean, the battles are cool. Everything with
that's
the
true.
romance is
I like
terrible,
the-
though.
I like
It's
the
an-
ending battle. It's pretty.
Never mind.
epic.
Never
Yeah,
mind. Say,
I like
say
that
your
one.
list
Yeah.
before we
I like-
dissect.
I like the one
Yeah.
doing Star Wars. That's fun.
Okay, whatever. Number 6, I have the Clone Wars. I have the Clone Wars movie above Attack of the Clones, which is kind of sad, but I mean,
Well,
Oh,
the
that makes
Clone Wars
sense.
wasn't even bad.
it does kind of. Make sense,
Number
though.
5, I have Rogue One, so that's like the last of the Disney made. Number 4, I have Revenge of the Sith, so that's the last prequel.
hmm
And then number 3, I have Return of the Jedi, which is like I like Return of the Jedi, but I think it's my
Whoa.
least
about to
favorite of the 3
say-
originals.
Oh.
And then number 2, A New Hope, and then number 1, I mean,
Whoa.
that's my list.
Whoa.
Should
The
we
original
just all
trilogy is-
do
Should
our
we
list?
just
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone,
oh,
everyone do our
God.
list. I say,
Oh
and then
no.
and then we'll talk about it.
Yep. All right. So how about next we have Riley, our special guest.
All right.
Makes you speak clearly, son.
12 to 1, remember.
So for 12, I have Attack the Clones.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, I respect it.
Bold move.
And then for 11, I have Phantom Menace.
That's fair.
And then for 10, I have Solo.
Okay.
And then for 9, I have The Last Jedi. And then for 8, I have A New Hope.
Whoa. All right.
And then
I'm
for
sorry.
7, I have Rogue One. And then for 6, I have The Clone Wars. And then for 5, I have Return of the Jedi. And then for 4, I have Force Awakens. And then for 3, I have Empire Strikes Back. And then for 2, I have Revenge of the Sith. And then for number 1, I have the new movie that just came out.
Rise of
Whoa.
Skywalker.
Number
Oh,
1?
okay.
See,
Oh,
but
boy.
it's gonna be different because he grew up like
I
you
don't
gotta
wanna-
think, like he
I guess, yeah.
like since that's the younger generation, I think, man.
Yeah.
That's no excuse to put The Rise of Skywalker as number 1.
Whoa.
It's pretty good.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
It is. It is.
No.
It's
fact.
No,
hey,
Fact.
hey, man. If he likes Rise of Skywalker, he likes Rise of Skywalker. All right.
All right,
Next,
I
I
we'll,
did like
Good
Rise of
chat.
Skywalker. I did like
How
it.
about
next we'll go Nate.
Nate? Yep.
All right. I feel like
Uh-oh.
I feel like I'm about to say the most controversial list.
Oh, please
I've
don't.
kind of been waiting for this list all week, so here we go.
All right. Let's hear it.
So number 12, easy. The Last Jedi.
Okay,
Moving
okay,
through
okay.
our
I was
list.
about to
There
say
we
if
go.
you
Okay.
Number 11, Attack of the Clones.
All right.
Wow.
So
Number
Oh,
10.
really low.
See, this right here is about to piss people off.
Oh, no.
Number 10, A New Hope.
how do you put A New Hope under Phantom Menace? Are you
Oh my god.
Number 9, number 9, Clone Wars.
Wow.
Okay,
Whoa.
I could see that. I mean, the Clone Wars aren't
Wow.
great, but I mean, okay.
Mm.
Number 8, Solo. So
It's pretty
that's the
good.
highest Solo's been, and I love Solo.
Mine's pretty high too.
Number 7, The Phantom Menace.
Number 7.
Number 6, Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
Number 5, Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Empire Strikes Back. Number 3, Force
Whoa.
Awakens.
Hmm.
Number 2, Return of the Jedi. Number 1, Revenge of the Sith.
Wait,
So it seems like the Revenge
The
of the
Force
Sith is
Awakens?
number
Yeah,
4.
it's
right?
Number
Force Awakens is not that good.
Wait,
The Rise of
I'll
Skywalker.
defend
did you
it. I'll
put The Force
defend it.
Awakens above The Empire Strikes Back?
I did.
He also
Oh my-
put A New Hope
Oh.
under a Phantom Menace, and I'm about to throw up.
I'll defend it once we're all done.
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
defend
that's
it.
fair. That's fair.
Oh.
Okay, Mason.
My reasons are stupid, but I'll defend it.
Oh. That hurts me.
All
That
right,
hurts my
Mason, it's
soul.
That hurts my
All right,
droid
12.
unit.
Number 12, The Last Jedi. 11, The Force Awakens.
you.
10, Solo. 9, The Rise of Skywalker. 8,
Wow.
The Phantom Menace.
You really hated the Disney
7,
one. Holy crap.
Attack of the Clones. 6, The Clone Wars. 5, Rogue One. 4, A New Hope. 3, Revenge of the Sith. 2, Return of the Jedi. And 1, Empire Strikes Back.
All right.
All right, all right.
I feel
then-
mine's like a very purist.
Yours
I
is like, I like Star Wars. The original Star Wars.
Oh my
Sorry, it's
goodness.
just the best.
Probably.
Matthew,
It's
it's your
what
turn.
Star Wars is.
They literally
Alright.
shot out with like action figures.
It's not true. Isn't incredible.
I'll
the
take
time it
action
was
figures
released.
over all CGI
It's
or
done.
all animation
See,
like the
you
Clone
can
Wars.
say that about
It's
the
ahead
movies
of
that
its
came out in the
time.
last 20 years.
It's ahead of its time.
Dude,
man.
I like the old. I don't even care about the effects. I actually hate the
Oh,
additions.
dude, I am all for lens flare and like just total like digital. I
And
don't.
You like the
CGI
PowerPoint transitions in the
CGI
The
Job of the
Phantom
Hutt.
Menace.
CGI Job of the Hutt. Blech.
That was good.
I also it also might be because I have like a man crush on J.J. Abrams. So
You totally
all
do.
right, I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry.
I think
embarrassing.
it's Matthew.
All right, yep. And last but not least. So, number 12. The Last Jedi. Kind of
Yes.
surprising.
All right.
Number 11. The Phantom Menace.
Wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 10. Attack of the Clones. Number 9. Force Awakens.
Okay.
Number 8. The Rise of Skywalker. Number 7. The Clone Wars. Number 6. Solo. And I put Solo this high because I said this multiple
Maybe not.
times. Solo saved me.
Saved
Star
you.
Wars from me.
Saved you.
If
Oh
I
man.
if honestly if it wasn't for Solo, I probably would not like Star Wars very much. Because after watching The Last Jedi and spending $60 on tickets, I was not happy.
Why did you spend $60
Well,
on
because I
tickets?
bought everyone's tickets. Because I was like, yeah, it's gonna be super fun. Well, I'll go see the new Star Wars. It's gonna be awesome. And it was that.
We paid you back though, didn't we?
Well, yeah, but I bought Anthony's and my dad's.
Hey, hey.
Oh man.
Yeah, and tickets were not exactly expensive or not exactly cheap. So
Not cheap.
All right. I would give some leeway to the Rise of Skywalker. I really did like it
I
as like an ending. I did
Matthew,
feel like I put it too low. Now I think about it.
Matthew.
I'm sorry. All right. Number
Did you
5.
finish?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Number
Okay.
I think
5.
I'm the only one who put it in my top 5 so far.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you were the only one. Number 5
Okay,
is
Matthew.
Rogue One. Number 4 is A New Hope. Number 3 is Return of the Jedi. Number 2 is Empire Strikes Back, and number 1 is Revenge of the Sith.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yep.
So one
You and
thing we
Nate
can
with
all
the-
agree on is Revenge of the Sith is clearly the best prequel movie. Like by
Yes.
far, it's like the
Yes,
first
it is
two.
the best Star Wars
bad.
movie. Agreed.
And then
Stop. Shut the
The
fuck up.
best of the-
Shut the.
not
Shut-
quite.
Sorry.
but
Pardon my French.
The
I
best
wish my parents
prequel.
shouldn't watch this
I-
one.
Leave me, pardon my Gungan.
Oh, dude.
okay. So
Can we kick him?
okay. So
No, we're not going to kick him.
so from what it sounds, Last Jedi
do it.
and Phantom Menace are kind of okay. More just Last Jedi was not liked by.
Wait,
anyone.
can all agree The Last Jedi is shit?
It's pretty bad.
Yes, it is not good.
It is. It is
It
pretty
was
bad.
Am I
truly
saying too many
terrible.
bad words? I'm saying too
I
many
don't.
bad
It
words.
doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter, dude.
mu-
This
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
a
you better-
Nickelodeon
Just as-
sponsored
Yeah,
podcast.
just as long as we're not like dropping f bombs
Fuck!
constantly,
Okay,
like
sorry.
we do in
Oh, okay. Well,
like we do in actual Discord.
Well, there we go.
I'm sorry.
Very true, very
Sorry,
true.
continue.
Anyway,
Let's see. Solo. Did everyone like Solo? Was that like?
Solo's
Yeah.
good, man. Like
I did.
I like it.
I like the story and like how he.
I think a lot of people don't like it because they see Han Solo and they're like, oh, it's like Harrison Ford. They can't see anybody else as Han Solo.
Yeah.
It's the same reason
Um,
people aren't gonna like Indiana Jones when it eventually gets rebooted.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, that's.
Don't
See?
talk
That
about
never
that.
happened.
See,
Don't talk about that. Harrison
Pratt.
Ford's
Chris
incredible.
Pratt should be Indiana Jones. No
You
cap.
know, but he'd be
um,
like too old. Sorry, Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay. So I saw a video on why Solo kind of messed up Han Solo, and it was pretty much because at the end of Solo, it pretty much sets up Han to like have his own like adventure and his quest. You know, it kind of sets
Yeah.
him up as already turning into a hero. But when we meet him in like, because it's supposed to take place obviously before.
Yeah, he's still like
then-
the bounty hunter. Like,
Mhm. And then when we see him, he's already like he's a selfish asshole pretty much, and he doesn't really care about anyone. You know, that's I saw that
Chewie.
was kind of a
Except Chewie.
except for Chewbacca. And then I mean, I thought it was kind of cool that Darth Maul was like in it, but I felt he was kind of shoehorned in just to like make people be like, "Oh, it's the red guy from the terrible movie," you know? I never
Like-
felt that.
that badass Sith Lord
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have died that
kills
early.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Like,
It was pretty dumb that he died that early. That was pretty stupid. That's the Phantom Menace. Where did everyone put Phantom Menace?
number 7.
It was 11.
I
for me.
really like Phantom Menace. I think I'm the only
What?
one.
4, 5,
When we
6,
watched it, we
8.
literally
Mine's
watched.
8.
We were like, we were gonna watch all the Star Wars movies, and then we watched Phantom Menace, and we stopped watching it because it was like, oh, that was
To be fair
terrible.
though, we also each ate like 2 pounds of
2
Panda
pounds of
Express,
wings. So
and so we were just like,
that is true.
like
That
laying
is
there with the lights off, like
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. But I don't know. I thought it's really really boring. There's no battles. Like there's no like real battles or like stress or anything except for like the last part where it's like
Well, there's a
Anakin
pod
blows
race.
up that bullcrap. the pod race is
That's pretty
it's pretty
stressful.
cool.
Now this is pod racing.
Arguably, that is a battle. A
Okay,
battle
you
of
know,
wit,
shut up. Shut
Battle
up.
of
Battle of
wit?
Wits. Okay.
maneuvering.
It did like create some of the best memes, the prequels.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
okay.
Yeah,
good
sure.
value,
Like
and
most
it
of
also
the best
sets the whole
memes.
story in motion.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the story
Like,
of
You see, like the
Luke
start.
Skywalker, that's Star Wars.
Well, there's no Luke Skywalker without Anakin Skywalker, so
Okay,
take
so
that.
what? But Luke is, oh my goodness.
But here's the
Ugh,
thing. Is
I
that
hate sand.
while
It's
while they did
coarse and rough. It gets everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
I kissed
I
my
think-
sister. Oh wait, you're my sister?
Bruh, if she was my sister. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, whoa.
Well, now,
hold on,
come
wait
on.
a second. Let's not do
Come
this
on.
anyway.
This is
are
getting
in-
too far.
It's a
We're
joke.
in,
It's a
we're in
joke.
Colorado,
Oh my
not
God.
Alabama.
Oh my god, it's a joke.
I know.
Roll
I'm joking.
Tide.
It's just-
Roll Tide, roll Tide.
Wall.
Okay.
Roll Tide, baby.
Let's see. So okay,
All right.
Riley, why do you like Rise of Skywalker so much?
I like it because it brings back so many old characters and it
Mm.
shows. I didn't like how they brought back the Emperor though. That was kind of gay and stupid.
That was kind of whack.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That
think it
was-
was cool that they were like Rey is Palpatine's daughter, but I didn't think Palpatine needed to be there to make
Yeah.
that like selling point.
Who's
'Cause
the
it was kinda
mom?
like- I think it was like the
It's just
it was like Anakin. I'm pretty sure.
wait,
What?
what?
I haven't seen Rise of
What?
Skywalker in a long
I
time.
just said mom and you said Anakin.
Well,
Wait,
wasn't
no,
it
no,
like
no,
wasn't she
because the way it's
made?
connected is that Palpatine's son is Rey's dad, and so
Yeah.
it never like says who the mom is, but it's just
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
who
Dude,
was
I remember
Palpatine's-
like as after Force Awakens came out, like how many conspiracy theories, like oh that's Obi-Wan's daughter, oh
Yeah,
like you never knew, and then they're just like oh yeah it's like Palpatine, and you're like
yeah. Palpatine
oh,
had a daughter. It's his granddaughter, and you're like,
that, yeah. Wait a
Alright.
second, Palpatine's still alive? What?
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Again?
they're like. Because I remember in the beginning of the movie, like Kylo Ren going to him, and then it's just like you hear his voice, and then you just see him there, and it's like,
I think that it might have the second best. Now this is obviously personal opinion. The second best like lightsaber fight, maybe not fight, but location. Like when they're fighting on the
Death Star?
in the
Oh, yeah,
ocean.
that
like,
was
dude,
sick.
that is, and they
That
were
was
like
pretty sick.
jump
That was
over
pretty
the
cool.
wave. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, that was
that was a
pretty
pretty
cool.
cool fight. I liked that one. Yeah. And they also gave Han Solo a better like goodbye with Kylo instead of just him
Closure.
like murdering him on the bridge.
Yeah, dude. Like when Han Solo's like, I know, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
right in the feels.
Yeah,
it
that's why
gave, it gave a lot of good nostalgia.
Yeah.
I cried during it. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't know. I don't think I cried, but I was like, I was happy. I was
Yeah,
happy.
it was, but that's why
at the
it
end.
was like, yeah, happy tears.
Stark
Mhm.
difference, like from when I watching Last Jedi and that one. Like
Oh
that
yeah,
one,
Last
the
Jedi
whole
was
movie, I was
awful.
like the whole time during Rise of Skywalker, I was just like, I want to watch this again.
Mhm.
The one problem I did have with it is it threw a lot at you in that amount of time. It was so fast, like plot movement, and
Yeah,
it was
but it's
so
because-
much happening.
because-
But it was good. It was good. No, but that's just like the one thing. It's like it was like
Well, it's
rushed
'cause
almost.
They had to fix how much Ryan Johnson messed
Yeah,
no,
up.
Ryan
oh, yeah.
Johnson ruined it.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
no.
J.J. Abrams had to pretty much fix everything, or whoever did it. Who was the?
It was J.J. Abrams.
It was, yeah.
Thank
He had to
God.
fix like everything that Ryan Johnson had to do, or messed
Yeah,
up.
that guy's not getting.
And he only had to do
How, Riley, how did it originally end? What were like?
It
How was it?
originally was like it was supposed to be like 3 hours, but like Disney cut it because they wanted it to be that long.
It was
The
ju-
last-
yeah, it
the
was just
last one?
supposed to be like cringe, dude, and not to be that guy, but the most annoying Star Wars character was not in Rise of Skywalker that much. That was good too. I honestly forget her name.
Oh,
Rose.
You mean
Yeah,
Rose,
like
most
I would
unneeded
rather have like a
character,
full
not-
Jar Jar.
That was
stand-
also one of the
True.
best
Yeah,
things
I
they
that
did
Jar
in
Jar
I honestly
Rise of
did not.
Skywalker.
I liked
left her out.
Jar Jar Binks more than I liked Rose, because Rose was so useless in the plot and so just thrown in for no reason.
Well, like,
She was
You
so
think-
bad.
You think she's like the worst character in Star Wars?
Yeah,
I said
I
most.
think
I said most.
I would
annoying.
say she's one of them. I would say she's one of the worst characters.
Well, like Finn was gonna sacrifice himself to save everyone in the
Yeah,
Last
and then
Jedi,
just
and then boom,
be-
she saves him. And
Like
For no reason. And she's like,
I don't care that your sister died. I don't care.
I don't care.
yeah.
Matt, he's like, "Oh, my sister died." Yeah, good for you.
It's like,
I
what'd you
don't
say?
care.
Tell me what you said.
No,
My
tell me
sister
what you
died in
said.
that space fight. I don't care.
All right. Let's see. Oh, we haven't talked about Rogue One. How about Rogue One?
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
I like it.
Great.
It was a pretty good movie.
Just the whole fight on Scarif, dude. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I honestly was like,
And
I
then
was
at the
pretty
very
surprised.
end with, like Darth Vader in the ship.
Oh yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah, that was a really cool scene.
The ending is
But
just wild.
I think it was pretty
though.
whack that they killed everyone. Like I know they had to, but I
Yeah,
honestly
like,
just wasn't
I,
expecting.
I thought it was cool because then it was like by killing everybody on there, then like there's no questions about like, oh,
Yeah.
well, where's this character in the rest of this year? It's like, nope, they're all dead. This movie's badass. This is
Oh,
how Star Wars.
Dude.
Papa Booey.
Yeah. All those characters were great. Like every single one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were.
The
That's what
droid.
was so
The droid
great.
was.
Oh, I
The
was
droid
really
was so
sad that he died.
funny.
He was Alan Tudyk played him. I think he
Dude,
was really funny.
the two Asian guys, like
Dude, they
Yeah.
were badass.
Oh, the
I am
heavy
on-
guy.
Oh,
and
the
then
guy with the
really-
LMG.
guy.
The
Oh,
blonde
Yeah, that guy was pretty
Dude.
sick.
That ending scene, it was like the dark troopers were like getting him. Oh, the shadow
Mhm.
troopers or whatever.
and
Yeah.
just like a good villain, like that. You know what I'm talking about? That like Imperial officer, like
yeah.
so
Yeah.
hateable, so hateable.
Isn't it Krennic?
He- yeah.
Krennic,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually,
That
yeah,
guy plays
that's
such
true.
good
I
bad
actually
guys.
hated him. I
Like-
hated him so much, but it was like, oh
Dude,
wow,
when
they
he
did-
goes
he's so
to
good at that.
Darth Vader's castle
Oh,
and he gets choked. Oh, dude, oh, in the last scene with Darth Vader is incredible. That's like one of my favorite scenes, like in Star Wars, where
I
he's
think,
like on the Tantive
It's
4. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I think after watching that scene, I like really got more of an appreciation for Darth Vader because I never really like I was like Darth Vader's kind of eh, but then I watched that I
Yeah.
watched Rogue One and then I
Dude.
recently watched the three last movies, the 4, 5, and 6, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, Darth Vader's flipping like badass. He's so cool.
So
He was-
strong.
Yeah,
Like, oh, he's like one of the most impressive like Force users Sorry, I'm gonna
Mhm.
get real nerdy here.
Hey man,
I think-
that's what it's for.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he's
His
supposed to.
midichlorians.
He was supposed to bring balance to the force, but
He
then
did. He did bring balance, though. It came full
did.
circle.
he did. He did
He
eventually.
went
True.
to the dark side, but then he threw the Emperor down there to save his son.
Yeah,
What a
Wow,
dad.
that's incredible. This is one of the best stories of all. Oh,
Honestly, Star
I don't
Wars
know
is
how
so
people don't
good.
like this. I don't know.
Yeah, I love Star
just
Wars.
baffles
It's
me.
so cool.
I'm such an elitist, but I don't know.
And then
I
what
think-
about? Oh, sorry.
Well, I just think like that story is so like, it's a fairly like basic story, I guess. Not basic, but like, you know, it can be summed
Yeah.
up fairly easily. But they stretched out for so long into
I think that's why I like the
3,
prequels
6,
so much
9
more than
movies.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I like seeing that whole side of the story that leads up to all those other movies.
Mhm. That's fair. So Return or not Return of the Jedi. Have we talked about the original trilogy at all, or we kind of did we
No.
just kind
Not
of
so
skip
much.
that?
Not so much yet.
Okay, they're just.
All right, start I guess with A New Hope.
It's
So
boring. I
Yeah,
I
well,
know
I
it's
wanted
the
to be
first Star Wars. It's so boring for me.
like you don't like it because of the battle? Like there's lack of battles or what? Is that
Yeah.
what you
I
said?
just like I honestly I think it's just like I don't like. This is gonna be so controversial. I like Han Solo and I like Chewbacca and I like the like banter between them, but like aside from that, like it's just for me it's dull. The dialogue is so
You don't
dull.
like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Mark Hamill, but like him in that movie is just like it's
Yeah.
hard for me to watch.
He is like a whiny.
I think that's what
He's
they're
just
supposed
like-
to go for though, because he's like he doesn't know.
Obi-Wan.
He's like he's not supposed to-
teleport me off this rock.
Well, like, well, I mean, he's first a kid like that wants to leave his like house
Yeah.
and wants to move on, but he can't. And then when he sees, his good old Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru get dead,
Fried. That part's disturbing.
that was so disturbing.
That's-
Honestly, that's
know.
one of the most disturbing parts of Star Wars is because you just see like their dead corpses
Which
just
you
like
could have
burning.
seen. They should have like had a scene of Boba Fett like doing it,
Yeah.
because Boba Fett killed them, right?
Yeah.
There should be a scene of him like just
Dude,
pulling up.
frying them. Jeez.
Imagine
would
if
not
It's like
be
a
PG.
drive-by with a
Mandalorian,
flamethrower.
like a Mandalorian flashback in this
Oh
next
my
scene.
god, that'd be so cool.
I think isn't Boba Fett okay? Off topic.
Yeah, I think
So-
Boba
no,
Fett
no,
is
no, no,
supposed
no,
to
no.
be.
That's on topic. Boba Fett's
Yeah,
supposed to be in there. Ahsoka. Oh, it's gonna be
It's
so.
Rosario
Dude,
that's
Dawson
right.
too.
what?
What?
What were
Ahsoka's
you gonna
supposed
say?
to be.
What?
Ahsoka's supposed to be in the next season of Mandalorian.
Yeah,
It's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
yeah.
That was actually really good. That
I love that
Mandalorian.
show. That show is so good.
Dude, it's incredible.
A couple
Yeah.
of the episodes were a little.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
the one where it's like the other bounty hunter he
My-
partners up
Yeah,
with.
Yeah.
that
one's
one
like-
was so dumb. Like, I mean,
But
it
like
was
the
so
last one,
un-
the last one's like a movie.
The last
When
one
he's
was
trapped
good,
on
though.
the ship and so all the
Dude,
prisoners.
and the droid in
The
that
bounty.
too,
Yeah.
how he reprograms him and he like
hmm
sacrifices himself.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
IG
yeah,
droid.
yeah.
Or how like he takes his mask off for the droid because he's technically not a human.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually,
And
I
you just
really
see-
liked
You
that
just see
part.
Pedro Pascal and he's chilling.
You mean the Viper from Game of Thrones?
Off
Don't talk
topic.
about that.
All right,
Off topic.
guys. Next week is the Game of
No.
Thrones
No,
episode.
Shut
it's
up.
not. No,
It'd
it's not.
literally
None
just
of
be
us have
you.
seen that. So it's rough to say, but no.
Feels bad, man.
Anyway, there's A New Hope. We're Empire Strikes Back. What about that one,
Solid. Greatest of all the years.
Yes.
Nate? Did you like that one?
I
Or were
like
you
it. I
still
just
very
I think
bored?
here's the thing with the originals for me. I don't really like A New Hope. Empire and Jedi are kind of equal for me, but I think I'd pick Jedi over them just because like I've seen Return of the Jedi like probably 50 times all the way through. Because that was like You know when you're like a kid and you have the DVD players in your car and you have like the same 3 movies?
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi was one of those movies for like
Oh.
5 years. So like I've seen it that many times.
Wait, Return of the Jedi or Empire?
Return of the
Return
Jedi.
of the Jedi.
Oh. And that's what made you like it more? Is like watching.
And
it
I
over
think I
over?
just like the Hoth battle is cool, but like I don't know, for me I like the whole like Endor fight and then
That
like
is
where they're
true.
like when they're
I
at
do.
the what is it, like the shield generator station and they're like oh like that, and then like they smash the AT-ATs with the logs and the tree like oh
That's
Mhm.
true.
Wait, which
That
one?
one was so
Oh
cool.
wait, does Return of the Jedi have the Jabba the Hutt scene too?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what they-
and
no.
it has
Wow.
Slave Leia,
Oh, I
and it
might
has Slave
switch
Leia,
that. I would
and it
switch
has
that.
Slave Leia. So
Oh, dude, Return of the Jedi all the
and the
way.
whole fight scene on the at the Sarlacc pit too, like that's so badass.
I will
That
say
was-
that the
that part is so cool.
second two, Return of the Jedi and Empire, they have more components and more places and more events than the first, and then A New Hope. Like A New Hope is pretty slow. It's a pretty slow moving movie because you go to what? You go to
It's
Tatooine. You
so-
start at
It's so
Tatooine,
different.
and then you go to the Death Star, and then you go to Yavin 4, and then back to the Death Star, and that's pretty much the movie.
Well, I think they'd never, because if you went to behind the scenes, they made that movie thinking like, oh, nobody's gonna like this.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna think it's
Well, in fact,
weird.
George Lucas skipped the premiere of it because he knew it was gonna flop.
Dude.
Wow. And then he made like definitely. did.
And here we are now. There's a whole land at Disneyland and Disney World, and
Dude, oh, I want to go there so bad. You know how much of a nerdgasm I'd have?
oh, dude, I'm.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright,
All right, here we go.
Alright.
That's how you know you're excited to go. You stop using English words and you just start talking in Hut.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Alright.
so did we want to do the
Are we ready
tier
for it?
list one?
Are we ready for this?
I'm down.
So
So how are we gonna make
how
it work
many are
again?
we gonna put in S tier? Because I'm about to put all of them in there. 'cause
Let's
it's Star
put
Wars.
let's see if I can
Wait, do we want to start F tier or do you want to start S tier?
No,
I like starting
we're-
F tier.
No, I say
There's
we
no
just
F tier.
start with the movies.
Oh, we
we
just-
just start with
Oh,
Phantom
that is
Menace
true.
and then go
Phantom Menace and go up. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
through.
My bad.
But
All right.
do you guys want to make like a limit for S tier at least?
Yeah.
So wait,
Figure
okay,
it out,
S
'cause
tier A,
I think I
B,
could
G,
discern
C,
between-
D, F. So there's six. There's 6 things.
No,
12
there's,
movies.
There's 5.
So if my math's correct,
there are 5.
what?
Look at
S
the.
A B C D.
I'm
F.
streaming it on
There are
Discord.
6.
Go to the stream on Discord.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, he
Oh,
can't
oops.
see it.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, make sure you guys go to.
I was playing Run.
Silly goose. Are you
My bad.
playing Run on
Look
Cool
at
Math
you.
Games?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a good one.
Bro, if you're good at that game in my class, you're like the coolest kid in class.
Well, I guess I'd be not pretty cool because I'm kind of bad at it, but okay.
I've beaten the game like 5 times.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Alright.
see. Nate's the only one. Nate, are you in here yet?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh,
This
there
room?
he is. Okay. So, welp. So, I guess we'll just start. I guess we'll just start with Phantom Menace. What are we
Probably.
saying here? I'm saying D.
I'm saying D.
C.
See,
for
yeah.
Mason.
C.
See,
Okay, it's a C.
if you ask me, I would give that like a B, but I'll.
I think
I'll
you have
I
compromise
think
and
we're
go
gonna
C.
just have to
Give it a C.
compromise. Go C. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Attack of the Clones.
D.
B.
B.
I could
B.
go D. I say D.
I'd say B.
I say C to be honest.
So C. Okay, well,
Oh,
okay, they're all
come
gonna be C,
on.
I guess.
come on. Are you? Come on.
I mean, it's decent. It's just like
it's got
the
the scene in the
dialogue.
arena with Padme, bruh,
And the
What?
sand. And what about the
Yeah, that's
sand?
pretty
in the
Come
fight with
on.
oh,
with
dude, like
Count
this-
Dooku's
What if
first
you like
encounter
Padme?
with Anakin and
What if
Obi-Wan,
you like
and he
Padme
cuts
when
off
she's
his
all in her makeup?
That is, it's
in
also the
red
first
gown.
time that we see Yoda in action.
yeah, bro. What?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
bump it up.
it's gotta
Okay,
be a
all
B.
right, all right, fine. We'll
Bump
go
it up.
B. We'll go B.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
Get that out of here.
Clone Wars. I
Okay,
put
that's
it
a
at
C.
B. I put it at
A.
B.
A. Oh wait.
I
Oh
put
wait,
it
no,
at
B, 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 B.
B.
I'm putting it
That's
at
C
B.
tier for me.
That's a B.
I'm gonna go B.
hmm
I do like
There
it.
you go.
I do like it, and the show's really cool too.
Show's awesome.
Okay, Revenge of the
S,
Sith. Honestly,
This is
S.
between S and A. This
I
is
really,
between
like-
S and A.
S.
I'm
I
gonna
go
have to
S.
put it S. To be
No
honest.
way, that's
it's
insane.
so. I mean,
That is
it's
okay.
the
Fine. What about
transformation
cool.
of Anakin
Order
to Darth
66.
Vader. Oh my
Okay,
God.
that is true. The Order 66 is like the saddest scene ever. It's so
Mhm.
sad to just
And
watch your.
Yoda, dude,
Uh-huh.
he's taken. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
gets me every time.
Well, the only thing is that you know how
Before-
I've seen a video about how so you know how the Emperor talks to Anakin and is like if you join the dark side you can save Padme from death. She dies anyway. So pretty much like the
It's
It's all
Emperor
for nothing. It's all for
yeah,
nothing.
and the Emperor didn't like keep his word because she died still. And so I've seen a video about how why does now Darth Vader keep working for the Emperor? Why doesn't he kill the Emperor for lying to
Yeah, he
him?
could've
Because
killed him
I
a long
think
time
I don't
ago.
think Anakin realizes it, and the Emperor I think makes I don't know if he makes it up, but like tells Anakin that because the only way Anakin can get those like powers that a Sith, like that anger and
He
that
has to
like
have that
shooting, it's that
Yeah.
hatred, it's that severe hatred, or it's that severe loss. Because
Yeah,
if you look
that is
at it,
true.
he loses Padme and then has lightning. Rey thinks she loses Chewie, has lightning.
True.
It's either extreme hatred or extreme like
Wait, who?
heartbreak.
I don't think Darth Vader ever had
Darth Vader
lightning.
never had lightning, I don't think. The only three
Because
three
his
people have
arms are
ever had-
mechanical.
Yeah, only 3 people.
Yeah,
ever
there's
had.
only 3 people that have ever had lightning.
That we know of.
Wait, really?
It didn't kill
Yeah,
him.
Count
But
Dooku,
remember, oh, I guess it.
the Emperor.
Okay, I guess
Are
it-
you talking within the movies or within the whole universe?
We'll
Those are
just-
the only 3 people that I'm aware of that had.
Canon, Mason. We're talking
I mean,
canon.
guessing like
Well, canon
Republic.
extended
Star-
universe.
Star Killer doesn't count,
like
Nathan.
the old Republic.
He actually doesn't.
Probably,
They actually
like,
announced he's not canon.
All right. Okay, next movie.
Just
Kathleen
sad.
Kennedy's gonna get an email from me.
Good. Please.
Rogue One. I'm gonna go
A
A
tier.
tier.
It's an A tier.
A tier.
A.
A.
Wow, we actually all agreed. Good job, guys.
Well, we're not
That
gonna
is-
agree on this next one.
I'm gonna say B. To be
That-
honest with you.
D. That's a D tier.
C.
Wow.
That's A.
I say B.
I say A, but I will compromise and go B.
I like-
I think
yeah,
I'm gonna stick to
C.
It introduces how
C.
Chewie and Han met though.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
stick
but
to B.
C, man.
No,
Come on.
I'm gonna stick to B on this one.
Oh, that's
Okay.
really high.
That's
Empire,
not.
yeah.
That makes me
We'll
mad.
just go
That's an
ahead
A
and go
tier.
D tier. I'm just
Whoa,
kidding.
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
just
whoa.
kidding.
That's
Ah.
an A
Which
tier.
one is
New-
that? That's New
New
Hope.
Hope, A tier.
C.
New Hope.
A.
It's gonna have
It's
to
an
be
A
A,
tier. It is an A
to be
tier.
honest, yeah.
S
A.
tier. S tier. I mean S tier.
Yeah.
S tier.
S.
Yeah.
Honestly,
S
both of
tier.
these are gonna have
S
to be
tier.
S
S tier.
tier.
Return of the Jedi.
Ugh, Force Awakens.
D
A.
tier.
A.
That is
A.
a D.
A.
B.
A.
D.
Bro,
B. Or D.
Okay,
I'd
I'll
honestly
compromise and
put
say
it-
B.
Okay, C.
I'll
C.
compromise and say B.
I'd say C.
I'll compromise and
no
say
way.
F.
No,
honestly, I'm
B.
gonna go C.
I say
C. I say
I
C.
think C is pretty good.
C is the
I
most.
think
fair
Attack
choice,
of
I
the
think.
Clones is better than The Force Awakens.
Yes, 100%.
What?
It is
Absolutely.
really weird to think about.
Are you kidding me?
It is
Are you
really weird to
kidding
think
me?
about. If I
Dude,
was
the
asked,
Clone Wars is actually not. Wait. The
You
Clone Wars
guys
is
say
not
that
actually
like
better.
Phantom Menace is boring, but like Attack of the Clones is like equally
No, I think
boring.
no, it's not. No,
It's
Attack
got
of the
more
Clones
stuff
has like
to it,
The
way
yeah.
more battles.
the whole Geonosis last like 50 minutes of the movie can't make up for the first half of it. That's not fair.
Yeah, but the Phantom Menace never had any of that fighting in the first place. It's just 2 hours of straight kind of
then
boring
it was
crap,
just a
except for
bunch
Duel
of-
of the Fates, which is like one
What
of the
about
best fight
Jango
scenes.
Fett versus Obi-Wan? That's fucking...
There's
That's-
not
that's
much of a
pretty cool.
fight. He just cuts his head like
No.
What?
That's Mace Windu.
Yeah, that's Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan when they're on
oh yeah, the
Camino.
Camino. He
When he
just, like,
uses his
shoots at
jetpack
him.
and stuff.
But then you
No,
get to
that's
see,
cool.
and then you get to
That's
see
not- that's
Anakin
not
murder
good.
Tusken Raiders. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
just gonna
That's
go
fun.
ahead and just slide this one in here. while
The
we're
D,
talking-
okay, come
talking.
on, D.
C tier.
A.
Yeah.
A tier.
A.
Honestly,
Oh, yeah, A
Ooh,
or
it's
S.
honestly gonna
See,
have to be
I'd-
A.
I'd
S,
say
I,
B.
honestly, is
A.
really good.
It was.
No,
I
not an
think
S tier.
this
You know
is-
what? I bumped mine
Alright,
up
alright,
S
alright,
tier.
I
alright.
S tier.
definitely think this
That's
is a
not
good
an S
list
tier.
here. Well,
That's a
we
B
had
tier.
a
That's an A tier.
limit of 3.
It really wrapped it up for me.
Yeah, but
Like I felt I left and I
Force
was like,
Awakens ignited my love for Star
okay.
Wars. Oh my god, this list is scuff.
this is
Okay,
probably
well,
honestly, I'm actually totally fine with this list
we
because you
have
got the
5
three
people talking.
really bad movies at the bottom. Then you've got like the three in the middle, which are
I don't
decent
know,
movies.
man. I would definitely put
And then the
this
top
on
6,
mine.
honestly, I am so down with those top 6. Like
Yeah.
those are the top 6 Star
are-
Wars movies easily. I would say that.
on mine on my personal, I definitely would put Force Awakens. I would switch these two. Force Awakens and Attack
Mm-mm.
I
of the
would put
Clones.
Force Awakens at A, dude.
I just
even
don't
Force
like it.
Awakens A.
I'm not a fan of anything. I don't like Kylo that much actually.
I think
especially
really
in
Kylo's
like-
the
sick,
first.
to be honest.
He's way better in the other
And,
one.
like,
He's
yeah.
better in the next ones, but like I'm not a big fan of him.
He's
the
a
first
he's
one.
like a
He's
Yeah,
a
no.
rage-induced
in the second
child.
he's like an
That's
Oh,
kinda
you
emo.
what
mean
I'm-
like every Sith? I mean,
Yeah, but like they don't like show their anger that much.
True.
They don't destroy something
true.
because it's
They
like
don't like destroy
the
giant
droid is gone.
computers just
Sorry, sir.
because. Yeah,
Yep.
that's true. A lot of
But-
anger in one man.
But
Needs a
Yeah.
therapist or something.
I like that tier list. That's a pretty good tier list.
I would
For
say
me.
that's a perfect tier list.
I think that's like the perfect
Yeah.
one.
Like I say, force and attack switch, but other than
Mm-mm.
that, I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it's
Or I don't know
definitely
about
good.
Solo. I would maybe drop
I
Solo.
maybe drop Solo to C. Yeah, that is true.
Oh,
I might drop Phantom Menace to D and then move Solo to C. That might be what I would do because I just
Whoa.
hate I hate
Spread
the
it
Phantom
out more?
Menace. Yeah, because the Phantom Menace
Mm.
is just bad. It's just a bad movie.
Okay, I
Oh.
do agree with Attack of the Clones teetering with C. Not with Force Awakens, not switching spots,
Just
but
going
going
to
down
C.
with
oh,
Force
so
Awakens.
just like putting it down here like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say that would
Yeah.
make sense too.
yeah, because you like Nate said, I don't know if the back half 50 minutes can make up for the first hour of garbage
Yeah.
because it is pretty bad.
I think it's just dumb how they have to go to Naboo and do all that stuff.
I think Anakin in the movie is just I hate Hayden
Yeah.
Christensen. I am not a fan of him.
I don't mind
was
him in
better than
episode
Revenge of the
3,
Sith.
but in
Oh
episode
no,
2,
he is
he's
great. I think he's great
awful.
in Revenge of the Sith. He's good in the Revenge of the Sith. He is terrible in Attack of the Clones. That's what I say. He is not good at show because like, I mean, to me, there's just like it's barely any chemistry between him and the
Padme.
chick, Natalie Portman. There's like barely any chemistry, and it's just kind of boring, and it's all garbage. And I don't like seeing romance in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Yeah, but there's romance in the whole original trilogy.
But it's not like the center stage because like, well, the only romance would be between Han and Leia,
Or Luke and
And-
Leia.
or
Sweet
or that.
home Alabama.
But I mean, I guess she really did that just to prove a point to Han in
Yeah.
a pretty creepy way. But you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
What doing?
Kind of weird. She's just like always knew, and then
I always knew you were my brother.
I still kissed you.
yeah, when she said that was kind of weird. She said that in the 6th movie. She's like, "I knew, I always knew," and it's like, oh, nice.
I mean, Tom Brady does it.
I mean, he's got a point. Of course, that's not his sister. That's his.
That's his son.
It's still his.
And Bill
That's
Belichick.
that's arguably worse.
I don't know. I mean, that's
Like
his
Darth Vader
child that he
kissing her.
brought into the world.
He did and his wife.
Why
did.
are we?
Whatever,
Can we not
he
talk
helped.
About, can we not
He
talk
helped.
about Tom Brady kissing his son on a
His
Star
wife
Wars
couldn't if he
podcast?
wasn't there. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Tom Brady,
Mm.
stop.
Okay.
Wouldn't it just be Dad Stop?
No.
His kids, he makes his kids call him Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
He totally would.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
You will
All
call
right.
me Tom Brady.
you will.
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
Well,
Now
All
what?
right. Now what? Yeah, is that it?
I think
think we're
honestly this is a
I
good
think we're
wrap
good.
up. Thank you all for tuning in. And we hope to see you next week.
Force Awakens is an A-tier Star Wars
Yeah,
movie.
it's-
No, it is not. Shut it. Shut up. Shut up.
Whoa!
no,
The ones
whoa,
up there.
whoa,
Just
whoa,
kidding.
whoa.
Just kidding. Actually, right there.
Yeah, yeah,
Right there.
No,
Perfect
what
spot.
was said.
Perfect. There we
All
go.
right.
That
No,
is
no,
perfect.
no, no, no.
That's
Oh,
perfect
with
list,
the-
bruh.
Whoa, whoa,
In
whoa.
Wonawanga.
I don't know, man. Anyway, this wraps it up for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you all for tuning in, and we will.
And all you Gungans.
Yep.
That'd be pretty cool.
Uh,
Actually.
Wow, wow, woo wee.
And we will see you all in the next video.
Wait, I thought we ended like
I
4
thought we
times.
ended
Bye bye.